Hello, my name is Martin. Welcome back to Master of Orion. Actually, what happened in the last session was I had a game crash after I tapped out and stopped the video. But fortunately, it seems like there's an autosave feature, so we didn't lose any progress. I'm still at the same turn, so all is well. And what we have here, we have a threatening fleet. This frigate fleet coming to kill me. This colony right here is clearly overextended and will die if they follow through. So I will fall back to this planet here and try to shore up some defenses there. And with that in mind, can I actually get any kind of defense up and running before they show up? It's 7 turns for a missile base, which is my best bet. I can just purchase it. Yes, we have enough money. So I will do that like the turn before they get there. And it's going to take all of my forces. I just want to finish bombarding the Sakura colony up here. Well, it's gonna be a while though. And you come down here. What's that actually? There's a knife fighter. Now this one, it has 4 turns to get here. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 turns to get there. Well, we might run into each other, so to speak. But it is the faster way. This way will take 9 turns, so that will be too late for the battle. So we're gonna have to continue on that way, and they will come up here. You have grown, and let's see what happens. Well, if they spend some time knocking out my planet, so I guess that will be something. And if they don't, well, that's fine too, actually. Let's see here, we have the Titan and we have the fighter base. We're nowhere close to being able to upgrade our fleet because we really haven't got any kind of battleship fleet yet. I have been focusing a lot on building up my planets and not enough on building military. A lot of production with stuff in queue. That's all fine. And you will continue up here. I'm just going to do this manually because I want to keep an eye on how far away we are exactly. They can go there in 7 turns, but I really want to finish off this pesky colony first. And still one more population. If I could kill him, that'd be awesome. What I want to do actually as well is take this troop transport fleet and just send it up here, because it's becoming clear to me that the Sakura are aggro, while the humans and the Barathi, is that what they're called, are not. So let's send the troops up there. There's a scout ship, Sakura. Yeah, that's not great. Now let's see what they do. They move to my planet. That's actually great. They will kill that one. Like that. But they spent a turn doing it. And I don't know, maybe they'll stop there and go back. They have been doing stuff like that. Rover miners in queue, weather controller, terraforming in queue, and you have grown. And you will bombard. There we go. Excellent. That colony is destroyed, and you will go down to Tomantius. If I can get the whole fleet together around Tomantius, I think we will be fine. I don't think they will attack in that case. And they could go around us, but it will be the long way around. So I'm not too worried about that. Sooner or later I will get up to speed in my production of battleships. There are some in queue already, and they will all be sent this way. Yeah, they are still coming for me though. Grown, 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 grown. You have maxed out your population. But you're doing the Gaia transformation, which I suppose will give us a lot more pop in this system, or on this planet at least. Is it 2 turns? Regardless, it is. Okay, so we can get a lot of science going on for these 2 turns. A lot of science. They need 2 guys, and then they're just gonna be spitting out battleships and carriers and the frontline battleships. Both of them are battleship designs actually. Atmospheric Renewer is good. What's this? That's Cylon. I don't want to kill the Cylon fleet because, well, I have enough trouble with the Sakra. So let's not overextend ourselves. I hope that this jump here will take 2 turns. It should, and that will give me enough time to get out. He will probably be too late for the battle, but yeah. Skip a turn. I don't want to kill him. He's going down there, and he is en route, but we should make it out.
And now, the state of the galaxy. The census rankings of Empire populations.
Okay. Gaia on the way. Grown, grown, grown. You go here. You will get there in 2 turns, and we'll be leaving next turn. 1 big fleet, right? Yeah. Good. It'd be lovely if the Cylon and the Sakra would fight, but I don't suppose that will happen. The Cylons hate me as well. They're blackmailing me like every 10 turns. Robominers, gravity generators. Here we go. The carriers are starting to come out. 9 turns. And 1 more pop. Okay, that's not a lot, but I suppose that's something. What's that? Boost research. Okay, it just says boost here and here. Yeah, okay. As tooltips go, it's not the most necessary one, but okay. Now, do I want to do a Titan class ship as well? I suppose we should look into it. This one, I think I will. Well, we still have some cruisers, maybe. Yeah. Let's change this base design, base Titan, and see what we can do. I would like to have a button that says clear all. It's kind of annoying that I have to deselect all these weapons one by one. And there you go. And I think I want to do a like a balanced vessel with the Titan. The other vessels I have made have been kind of like specialized in either missiles or beam weapons or whatever. But the Titan is so big, I think we can fit everything we need in there and just kind of let them do all the things. The best armor is the Sortrium. And it takes up no space. The antimatter drive is presumably the best engine. Class 5 shields, good. And the best computer. Okay, so these are the battle pods I want. I mean, it's I think it's 400. Now it's 1600 spaces if I put on the battle pods. Yeah, 2400. So that's actually 800 extra spaces. Well, it took up what 286, so it's more like 500 and something, but nevertheless. Now what else do we want to do here? Multi-phased shields. Constantly change the frequency of its shields, increasing the maximum amount of damage they can absorb. That sounds lovely. Augmented engines. Better combat speed. Now, this vessel might actually not be the fastest in the world. Where can I see the combat speed is 0.92. If I put the augmented engine, still 0.92. Really. It's activated for a short speed burst, so it's not all the time, but it increases my interstellar travel speed as well. Takes up a lot of room though. Yeah, call that a maybe. The battle scanner increases beam weapons, automated repair units. Let's get one of those because this will soak in damage like crazy. Let's also do reinforced hull and shield capacitor and multi-phased shields, and finally the multi-wave ECM jammer, I think. So that's 1000 points worth of defenses. Now for the offense stuff, we want some point defenses, definitely. So laser cannons can be point defenses, neutron blasters cannot. The Mars driver can do point defense, really? I thought that was more like a long range weapon, but okay. Fusion beam cannot. Gauss cannon cannot. Phasers can. So phasers have a DPS of 6.6. They do 2, and then they do 0.75. And the space cost is 2, 4, and 10. So damage-wise, I get much better value out of the phasers. So let's do some point defense. Phaser banks here. Now I want some anti-missile rockets as well. Let's do 6 of those. Just one batch will do. I can't do any mods on those. And like I said earlier, I don't have any clue whether this actually works because it seems to be kind of finicky when you see it in battle. But I'm gonna put them on there regardless and see what happens. Now I want to do torpedoes on this one because I think I chose some pretty cool torpedoes in one of those texts where I had to choose. Antimatter torpedoes has a DPS of 5 for the cost of 10. And that would be a cost of 12 if I wanted the same DPS, so they are clearly inferior. Yeah, let's do the antimatter torpedoes. What can we do here? Increased damage for increased cost. I can't actually see the damage, the DPS changing, so that's kind of suspicious, but the cost sure does. I can make them fast. I'm still guessing this doesn't work. And this also seems to be a bug or an unimplemented feature, whatever you want to call it, that regardless of the phasing, the cost doesn't change. which it should, because yeah, these I made any facing as well. Yeah, it's kind of a cheat, but I'm supposing the computer does it as well. So yeah, not gonna be left out. Now I also want to do some long range damage. The Mars driver. I can't see the range of the weapon from this screen, which certainly sucks. But let's do one bank of Mars drivers. Oh, they also need to be... Okay, hold on. If I do that again, like now it says front facing, I click done, I go in there again. No, okay, that was just my eyes. Clear, done. Okay, so we have 10 Mars drivers here with any facing, and then I want missiles for the final fusion beam. I didn't check that out. DPS a half for 8 space. Well, that's not hard. Damage not reduced by range. What's the benefit of the fusion beam? It seems to be completely inferior to the Mars driver. I don't know. But I want missiles. We can go nuclear or merculites. 3 damage for 6 spaces. And that is less damage per space. So we're going to go for these missiles, and that'll be the final bay or blister, weapon blister. So now it's just a matter of adding, and we can add a hell of a lot. Okay, here we have a floating point issue. I think I have read that on the forum somewhere, so it's already been reported. I might try some of this stuff, but I really don't wanna if it's not implemented. That kind of just annoys me. This will do some damage, but it'll be very expensive to produce. Can I add something in terms of better quality multi-wave jammers? Not really. This is the inferior tech. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna have to keep piling on. Unless I wanna... Well, I could just leave it like it is. But then I want to take the battle pods off, I suppose. Well, that sends us into the red in terms of this stuff. Screw it. Put the battle pods back on. Oh, you're kidding me, right? Now I can't put the battle pods on because I'm over the limit. Shit. Remove the missiles. Battle pods back on. Missiles. Can I write a number here? No. Battle pods back. Done. Okay. $30. $40. What's this? Mer. Multiplying the damage done. Multiplying the space dramatically as well. 40 here and here. Now we're getting close. They need some usability on this screen here. But yeah, that's pretty well. It has 57,000, so this is Orion Guardian class vessel, really. We'll call it the Guardian, and this is not something we'll be mass producing. How long would it actually take? I shudder to think. Where is it? Here, 17 turns. That's not that bad, actually. Let's get one of those bad boys online. And actually, I'm just going to put that to the front. I'm gonna have a couple of those, one on each front, I suppose, and then fill it up with battleships. And I already have the light stuff for swarming. So this is nice. Threatening fleet over here. Yeah, it's going to be March. Too late to the party. This is actually just a space transport. That's the real problem. You have grown, and you have maxed out on pop. So, no use hanging around. You're already Gaia. So, 2 guys, lots of research. And are there any buildings left that you haven't produced? You don't want that. No, you have done everything. Okay. So from this point on, this planet will really just produce ships for us. Yeah. Fight, 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 fight. Fight the Cylon. Boba miners. Grown. So you will be there in time, and you will be here in time. You will be too late to the party. You'll finish that next turn. That is good. So maybe we can also get in a ground battery if we buy it. What would be the alternative? I don't want a marine barracks because it's not going to be a ground fight. I can do this one. That will give me some amount of defense and also the repair capability, which will certainly be nice at this advanced point if I win the battle, and only if I win the battle. The ground battery is actually more expensive, so let's do that. Starbase. This will finish next turn, then we will consider buying that one. We have a lot of money, provided that the Cylons don't blackmail us like this turn, which of course they will, because now I said it, so it's a given. Starbase in queue, and we can buy that easily. I'm not going to do it until they are like 1 turn away, but it's nice to know that we have that option. Go here, go here. Can I do anything with the space factory? No. I'll hang around with the fleet then. Yeah. And you'll come down here. How many turns? 4 turns. Well, if they beeline, then it's gonna be too late. Pollution cleanup, planetary stock exchange, and 3 guys growing. He came up here. It's gonna be a 2-turn travel here. 1, 2, 3, and I'm 4 turns away. So yeah, we're not gonna make it with those 2 missile cruisers. Teutonic engineering research.
Look, Skylord, look!
Pollution minus 100%. All production per cell plus 2. Now this is very interesting. On my production planets, I can really crank it up. And I have pollution under control. Now this would just clean it up completely and never have to worry about it again. But I like the production. I'm gonna go for that, and then maybe later we can trade someone for the other tech. Maybe the silence, though they always rip us off. They're usually willing to trade. Okay, so what's artificial life? Bioterminator. Population growth plus 25%. I have no problem with population growth at all. Artificial intelligence. One hit kill chance, 1%. Spy bonus. Heart shields. This is a scientific victory stuff, and then the Star Fortress, which is like the ultimate defensive installation, I guess. Galactic networking. Empire credits plus 100%. We have had problems with money in the past, and this gave us like 3 really good techs. Cloning center completed way back here. Kind of a backwater planet, but it's getting up there. Do all the production stuff, not the ship cost just yet. Yeah, all that. And you don't have to do research. We have other people for that. Terraforming completed way down here. So now I have no like shaded locked cells here. Can I still do terraforming? Yeah, I can. So this supposedly increases my biome from swamp to something else, but I'm interested to see if it will also change the number of cells I can work. It's gonna be a while though, so I'll probably forget it. Iran High Prime. You have grown and you are maxed on population again after you became Gaia. So you can go up and do research, yeah, like that. 14 turns to the Titan Guardian. Fierce Prime has been terraformed to Gaia level. You have some problems with strikes. So let's do the government support facility. Do you have Marines? I think you do. So do production. Wait on with those two. All of this is research. Do some money, and then do a. Do I want to do a star base or battle station for the command points? I have no need of it because I can't even use the command points that I have. So I'm just going to build those 2 buildings to make it another ship production colony. It has no problems with pollution, so that's going to be great. Back here we are on defense. 2 turns. So probably not next turn, but the turn after that I'm going to buy the starbase. I think he will attack me and he will probably win. Maybe I can hurt him enough so that he will go back home. Robomine is completed here. And your queue is empty. Do all that, and you don't have to research either. Well, that guy's useless. Maybe I should have done some morale stuff, but I don't really care. Toxic processor down here. So how's your pollution level? Low. Do that stuff and that stuff. That'll be fine. Soil enrichment, deep core mine, space elevator, and 3 people growing. So next turn he will be here. Yeah, I'm at chicken, so I'm just gonna buy it now. So it'll be ready. So star base, a missile base, and 19,000 points of ships against 25,000 points. I don't know how many points the star base and the missile batteries are going to account for, but we will see. Starbase completed here. Good. Now you do the ground battery. Is he going to attack on the next turn? Next turn I will fly here. Actually, I can fly there now. How many points here? 800. Well, I could rendezvous with all my forces here. Then he will be free to go there and attack my starbase. I don't like that at all. Space elevator down here. Let me just think on that. Do those two. Pollution is good. You have grown. Yeah, what to do, what to do. I wanna fight at the planet. Problem is, if I go here, then he will attack them. Kill my missile cruisers for no losses. I think I'm gonna stay here. You guard. And then let him attack. He ran away. What an idiot. He did it again. Now I can defend this planet. And I can build it up. And, well, pretty soon my battleships will be ready. And it's going to be great. So, I'm going to take a break here, and when we get back, I will continue building up my battleships and sending them to the front. We'll probably, it's going to be a while before we have enough to do a real assault on the Sacra, but it's going to be glorious when we do. See you in a bit.